quite a bit in the game, especially early on. Had a great drive, throw a pick when we're inside the 10-yard line. Um, had to settle for lots of field goals. Had way too many penalties, especially penalties contributed to their ability to drive the ball toward the end of the game. So, but I think everybody needs to kind of check their whole card and what we need to do to individually improve your stock to finish the season the right way, as well as have a goal of trying to win 10 games, which I think just about every team we've had since 2006 or 7 or whenever has been able to do that. I like this team. I think this team is very capable. I think we could play with a little more consistency, and sometimes we beat ourselves too much, and it's kind of hard to overcome. So tough loss, but there's nobody that feels worse about it than the players. So they work their tail off, they compete their tail off, and they just came up a little bit short. Well, I don't think there was a disconnect. I mean, we went right down the field, on the first drive, and just turned the ball over. We played defense really well, in the first half, much better in the first half than we did in the second. So, I don't know that there was a disconnect. One of our goals was to run the ball a little bit better. I still think we need to, develop a little more consistency in being able to do that. But, I thought, Bryce played a really good game, made a lot of plays, made an unbelievable play to get ahead 24-17, and we had 25 yards of penalties in the next drive when the defense was out there. So all these, I think we had bad execution because we had a bye week. I just think we didn't peel the guy on their first touchdown. So it's a mental error. I don't know if that's because we had a bye week or not, but it's a mental error. So, players got to be able to do their job and got to be able to execute. If you don't, you usually pay for it when you play against good teams, and, that happened a couple times a day. Well, we had bad field position. We struggled to run it when we tried to run it. And, we passed it quite a bit when we were backed up. I'm not going to second guess what we did in the game. I don't think that really we had a chance to win in the end. And so whatever we did, we put ourselves in position to do that and just came up short. No, we just, the quarterback ran the ball. We did a good job of, kind of keeping him contained in the first half. He made a couple significant runs in the second half when we didn't fit it exactly right. So, I just, look, I can't blame the players. I'm responsible for all this stuff. So if we didn't do it right, that's on me. And we've got to do a better job of coaching the players so that, we give them a better chance to have success. And when we get opportunities, we can take advantage of them.
Questions? Speak up. I can't hear you.
No, I wasn't. But they did. And we played what we would have played in that situation because the next series, you have to go for two. So we played what we would play against that formation. And we had a chance to stop the guy. So it wasn't like we didn't have him covered, but kept him out, we'd have won the game.
What was your message to the team right when you had a chance to speak?
I told them that we all have a chance. We have a legacy that we want to uphold in terms of the pride that we have in our performance, as well as, what our expectations are. And I told each player that they can develop value in their stock by continuing to try to play well and improve. And we can create value as a team if we continue to do the things that we need to do to get better as a team. So, there's nobody that benefits from not getting better. There's nobody that benefits from not playing well, whether it's their future that they're concerned about or this team. And these guys care about this team. You know, when you play in a game like this, all you got is the guys you got. But that's really all you need if you do things together and you do it the right way. And I was proud of the way our guys competed in the game. We just didn't make quite enough plays when we needed to, and didn't make the play at the end of the game. Well, you know, but we've had other situations where we played the same group of people on the road. I mean, I think you got to play well on the road if you want to have a chance to be successful and have a chance to win the West, to get in the SEC championship game. You got to play 4 games on the road. So, and our side of it has a lot of good teams, and we're going to play another good team next week.